It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Super excited. This is George Ruiz from Austin, Texas. I'm excited talking about one of my favorite topics, numbers. My background, to give you an idea, I've been in this business in 1992. I graduated in college in computer systems, never worked in computer systems. Basically, I went into sales right away because I didn't feel that I could work in an office. Everybody was dressed the same way, ties and white shirts, etc. And at the time, I was wearing long hair. But anyway, I came to the US, hired by a company. In the company, I got into real estate here. One day, the company disappeared. I did in real estate well for a while, but then everything crashed, and I have to go into 3 different jobs. And that's when, in 1992, I found this business through a magazine, actually. Not this company, didn't exist yet. At first, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but then finally we learned, and I say we because the person that sponsored me also was learning with me. And in one company, I was there for about 8 years, and the one after that, 15 years, we did very well. Our teams were selling around $2 million every week in products. We have over 40 people that earn $1 million. It was amazing, but things start changing, and this is when my wife decided, and I decided, well, we had to make a change. We got a call in at the end of January 2023. George, you have to come to Las Vegas. And we flew to Las Vegas, and then they introduced us to this project before it even had a name. The company launched officially in May 2023. And it's been amazing because this is very different, much more powerful than anything that everybody has seen before. And I know many people say the same thing, but we would be in another business if it was not because of what we have here, the management, etc. And we are going to go into that really quick. Now, this pay plan, I want to make sure I make a disclaimer. We are going to talk about numbers, but those numbers don't apply to anybody. These are examples and for educational purposes, but it's the power, the potential of the things that you can do. But you are always the X factor. We cannot make the money for you or anything like that. But anyway, first, let me start with this one. I read this a few days ago. According to the American Psychological Association, APA, financial, health, and economy are the biggest stressors. People are very stressed about that. And many times they are stressed about health because the economy and the financial. I know we have amazing products, definitely. And that's the base of our whole business. As a matter of fact, our products are not in trial. We are in the PDR. Ask the person that invited you here, why is the PDR? But to be there, you have to go through certain requirements that most companies are not there. Only maybe 2% of the nutritional companies are there because they cannot qualify. We have third-party studies that are amazing. But most important, we have results. The products work. Now, we are not going to talk about products. This is not a presentation about the products. I'm going to talk to you about money. What is the potential? What can you earn here? Depend on yourself. Some people just want to make an extra $200 or $300 to buy the products and other things. So some people want to create a full-time income. That could be 50,000 a year, 100,000 a year, or who knows, seven-figure income or more. But that depends on you. Now, the way that works this is by sharing. And let me, a very simple example. When you go to the movies or to a restaurant or to something that you like, you are sharing with people what you have there. You are not selling, you are sharing. You are excited. This is the same thing. People are having great results. You are sharing the result that you have, the result that other people have with the products too. And by sharing with people, you get paid. Now, this pay plan is made in a simple way that is simple to share and you get paid consistently. Very important. Keep that in mind. We are not telling you to take a class in sales or anything like that, although it's sales, is based on sharing, Remember what I said. Now we have fast money. And when I say fast money, customer commission. This is the retail program. Very easy, very simple. Every time you share a link, somebody buy, you get 25%. Pay next day, as long as the order gets to the office before 2 o'clock Mountain Time, and then you get paid the following day, except the days that we don't have banks. But this is amazing. You get paid really quick. Very simple. You get paid quick. You got it? Customer commissions. You get paid quick. You don't have to carry inventory. Here are some examples of some of our products. Let's suppose that you sell an Eternal. You get 25% of that, $32. That's paid the next day. You sell 10 during the week or the month, it's $320 extra. Or the Visage Cream Caviar, amazing cream. Make sure you ask the person about that product. It's becoming one of our favorites. My favorite is the Eternal. But anyway, you get $35 for each one. 10 of them is $350. Share your link, get paid next day. Cashing. The qualification is very simple. You sign up as a brand ambassador with a 30-member fee, and you already qualify for 25%. We give you an app. Those $30 per year, we are giving you an app that has videos, PDF files, all the files that you need to show people the credibility. They want to see the studies. We have all the studies there. They want to know about the scientists. We have the scientists there. They want to know about the ingredients. We have the ingredients there. That's an amazing tool, and it's including in the $30 per year member fee. Think about that. That's cool. Now we have another fast start bonus. You don't have anybody in your team yet, but somebody said to you, I want to make extra money like you. I want to make an extra $300 or $500, $1,000, whatever. And then what happened, the person is going to choose a package. Now, they can make their own package, but it's better when it's one of the packages already built because they save more money. You can make as much as $350 in the bigger package. That's the one that I recommended, because for 12 months, you are totally active, and we are going to talk about that in a second. And you get $350 right away. Forget about the other numbers. Just remember, you make $350. Or in the smaller package, you make $40 or $50. And it's paid weekly. This is not paid daily, but the week is fast because the week ended on Sunday night, and then you get paid on Friday. That's really quick. Team bonus. All right. Already we talk about retail. You get paid. Oh, let me erase this really quick. 25%. We got the PAB. PAB is the fast start bonus. Those packages that we show you, fast start bonus, you get paid between $25 all the way to $350 or more, because it depends if the person get more products when they come in. And these are paid daily, and the other one is paid weekly. Really cool. The second one is for people that want to do the business like you are. Now, let's go to the team bonus. This is the next page. This is so cool. Team bonus. The first time that I saw this plan, I didn't get it. But this is a different with this team bonus. First, no levels. For those of you that have been involved in the industry before, you get paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. No levels. Second, this is very important. No inventory. And we talked about that before. Inventory. Third one, no blocks. What a block is. They put so many blocks in the pay plan. I don't know why it's going that way, but it's putting so many blocks in the pay plan that's hard to qualify. To get to certain amount of money, you have to have certain rank. To certain money, certain rank. To certain money, certain rank. Here, you don't have those blocks. Never volume that you are not qualified for. Never lose volume. What this means is, in many companies, at the end of the 30 days, you start from zero. You never lose volume. You never lose people. If they pass you in rank, you never lose them. They always stay with you. This is so important. I don't know what is doing that, but okay. All right. Let me go to the next one. Let me show you how it works. Very simple. You are here. This is you. I'm going to put in blue your sponsor, because the sponsor is going to be a very important part of this. The sponsor, now you have two legs. You have a left leg and a right leg. When you are going to put people on the left, on the right. By the way, by having left and right leg, you create two banks, left bank and right bank. And we are going to talk about that in a second. This plan is simple because you have only two legs. And I tell you how simple and makes sense. How many of you know people with just two legs? That's the way that this plan is. Your upline has also two legs. He or she building two legs. This is his left one or her left one and his or her right one. Now, you start building your business, and every person that you sponsor is called L1. When a person L1 sponsors somebody, it's L2. A person sponsors somebody, L2 is L3. By the way, you want to sponsor, and the same happening here, no, on the other side. Then you sponsor somebody again, and it's under here. It's an L1 again. But you see, why is this powerful? Because that volume is going to count for the people that are in between two. You are helping people to build business, but that doesn't stop there. You see your upline in blue? That your upline is going to sponsor one of his or her L1. That volume count for your cycles. Now, what is a cycle? When your bank hits 600 points in one side and 300 in the other one, that is a total of 900 points. Why we use points, by the way? Because each product has points, because we are in different countries, and currency would be very confusing to have the currency of Hong Kong or the Malaysia or Australia or Canada. Here we use points. A 40-point product here in the US is a 40-point product in Malaysia, Hong Kong, or Canada. And that way, every product is basically the same, easier to calculate commission. But anytime you have this combination of 900 points, you get what is called a cycle. And a cycle pays between $35 to $45. That means that if you have one cycle, you make between 35 and 45. If you have 10 cycles, you get paid between 350 and 450. If you have 100 cycles, and this is paid weekly, by the way, 3,750 and 4,500, depend. Now, what is the difference between 35 and 45? When you have 10 people that you brought into the business, could be a combination of customers and BAs or just BAs, you get paid $45. And now, as you see, you get paid every week this. You don't have, remember, you don't have limits, no levels. A person can come, let's put an example. Somebody come here, inside, and then inside, and this become a superheater. Guess what? The whole leg is benefit from this point up. You get benefit. All that volume count. Doesn't matter how deep that person. Could be 100 levels or 100 people down. That's why this pay plan is so cool for average people. Now, what kind of rank you have to have? Remember what I said, when you had two people, one on the left, one on the right. If you happen to have two superstars, they don't have to be even the people that you personal sponsor. Could be the people that brought them, these people brought under them, or even the person that your leader brought and goes crazy. You can have, I don't know, 500 or 600 cycles. That, by the way, that's the maximum. That's $27,000 a week or $1.4 million a year. In commissions. This is simpler than any other plan. Most of the plans you have to build white. As a matter of fact, let me put it in yellow. This is a plan, and then you have to build people and people. And for example, many of these companies, let's suppose they say, okay, to go to the deepest legs at 7 levels, you have to have, I don't know, 5 directors. Now, to find a director, you probably have to go through 20 people to find director. That means that every person they sponsor is a leg. That means that 20 times 5 is 100 legs. Here, 2 legs, and this not based on rank, just building the 2 legs, and they can come under you and make a lot of money. Here, you are limited. And every month, you start from 0. Again, you have to qualify again. This is so cool, those part. But let me go to the next part. This is the team bonus. Team bonus. What if you sponsor somebody else bananas here, is putting tons of volume, and you still don't have too many people here? Well, the company creates something called mashing bonus. This is very cool. Remember I told you that every person that you sponsor is L1? The company is going to keep track of every person that you sponsor in the computer. You're going to see this too. Remember, everybody's in 2 legs. But the computer takes a track of everybody that you personally sponsor that we call L1. The people that they sponsor is L2. The people that they sponsor, this L2 sponsor L3. And then we have L4, L5, L6, L7. And this is very important. Let me tell you why. Remember, you have an incredible leg that went bananas in the other one. And that happened because this person that you sponsor become a superstar, he or she. And that person making, I don't know, let's put $20,000 a month. The company pay you between 20 to 30% matching on what this person is earning. That's 6,000 K that you earn. Matching every week. Now, a person that's making 20,000 is probably have a lot of people that are making money also in their L1. That's your L2, and your L2 you get 15%, and your L3 you get 10%, and 4 to 5 to 7 you get 5%. This isn't what people are earning. Why this is so powerful? Let me go back to the picture before. Oop. Because if this leg is going bananas, that's here. Think about that. And let me put it in red again. You get paid, and this is the leader. You could be making, I don't know, 20,000, 3,000 a week, 20,000 a month, just imagine on this person. And even if the leg is not moving, you're making a tons of money. That's the power of the matching bonus. And again, let me go back to the matching bonus. It seems like all over the place, but I'm not. On every person that you sponsor, you're making money. It's like if you open a traditional business, a brick and mortar business, and then you open a franchise, and then one person, let's suppose this franchise, they sell some X amount of money, you get 3 to 5 to 10%, depending on the franchise of the sales. Here, you are building with partners, and every time they make money, you get up to 30%. You can have unlimited partners. You can make unlimited money. This is incredible. This is powerful. Make sure you get to the person that invited you here, because this part is incredible. This is the calculator. Let's suppose that you have one person, and that person is earning $1 million a year. That's 300,000 just one person, even if the other leg is not doing more, just because you sponsor a person. Now, a person that's earning that kind of money, and I'm repeating again because I was mentioned before, let's suppose that have 5 people, they have more than that. 5 people are making a lot of money, but let's suppose that 5 of them are making each one like 600,000. That's another 450. Now, those 5, you have a person making 600,000 a year, and they have tons of people that are making money. But let's suppose that each one has 5 people. It's another 25 making, I don't know, 400,000. I just put in that as an example. That's another, it's 1.7 million. Now, this is an example. I'm not telling you that you are going to earn that, but it's to show you the example. And by the way, I know calculated only for L4 to L7. And to qualify for the first 3 levels on commission is very simple. Very simple. Ask the person that invited you here, and you're going to see why I say that. By the way, we have other bonuses. I'm not going to go in detail. The company takes 3% of the global bonus. And when you become a rank that's called 4-star, you participate in those bonuses. We have trips to Vietnam, Cabo, that my wife and I already qualified. We are going for the one from France and Monaco. New trips are going to be announced in 2 weeks. I mean, and this plan is simple. You bring two, help them to bring two, help them to bring two and repeat the process. That's the way that they pay plan. You don't have even to know the numbers. It goes automatic. People say, how do you make money? I'm sharing my experience with the products and doing share. And you want to make some money back? Do the same thing. And in this example, in 8 weeks or 8 months, whatever you want to say, there are 510 people total. When you add all this, that you're making about $1,500 a week. Not bad. But you sponsor only two. Of course, to get to those two, you may go to more people. I want to make sure don't believe because I said that just two people, you just talk to two people and that's it, business done. No, you have to find those people that are going to duplicate. But what if you do 2 + 1? And the name of our company is 3. And those bring 2 + 1, and in other words, 3 each one is 9. Look the difference. $29,000 a week or a month. Even a caveman can understand this. That's the way that the pay plan brings. Compared with other plans, it's much simpler. We don't lose people. It's simple. We have money up front. When you sell products, get paid the following day. When you sponsor people also in the business, but you are building that residual. And why this is so important, this residual? Because one day you say to your family, you see, let's take a month vacation. And you know that every week you are getting paid because you have a team that is producing. That's one of the things I love about this business. We're so early in the business right now. We are just 2 years old. And the things that are coming are even bigger. We have the tools that are going to help you to build the business. We have the apps. We have everything to help you to build a big business. And I tell you, I'm super excited. And I could talk forever about this. But something that I want to tell you just at the end is important. The product is the base because it's very strong. This pay plan will not work if we didn't have a great product. Like I say at the beginning, we have the credibility. We are in the PDR. We have studies. We have results. And then we have the tools to share. And the only way that you fail is if you are not following our systems. Because consistency and persistency eventually works. I've been in this business for so many years. Like I say, I found this kind of business in 1992. And I wanted to know what successful people were doing. My English was not very good when I started, but I wanted to know. And most of them were people that were consistent, totally different personalities, totally different ages. Some of them didn't speak English so well. There was even one that was blind. That is a legend in our industry. The person that sponsored me in that company, I was for 15 years. He has earned more than $100 million, and he started there when he was 75. No high school education, a former butcher. That was I think for 40 years or something like that. And the guy is a legend. Today he's 97 and he still is alive. And doesn't matter the age. You could be an 18-year-old starting a business, or you can be an 80 or 85 years old. One of our top income earners, she's 80. She started this business as 80, and she's already a 6-figure income. Remember, the company is only 2 years old. Imagine where she's going to go. But anyway, thank you very much, anybody. Please, if you have questions about the products, make sure you ask the person that invited you. If you want to know more about this business, make sure you watch the recording that is going to be available sometime tonight or tomorrow morning. And again, thank you very much for being here. And if I can do this, anybody, I know I'm super excited, I'm super hyped, but it's because, like I said, this is one of my favorite topics. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Have an amazing day. Thank you.